Hey guys, and welcome to a new news episode. First, I want to look back at the Nidoring event that we had last Saturday. It was a 16 steps limited research that lasted pretty much the whole day on November 28th, 8 am to 10 p.m. So you could see that for every step you could get 3 Nidorans, and it was mixed up that first you get the male 3 in a row, then you get 3 females in a row. Sometimes there would be 1 extra as well. And yeah, that was basically 16 of those, so quite a lot of Nidoran that you could get. And there was a good chance to get shiny. Not everybody could get it, of course. Some people are unlucky, other people got 5, but there was definitely a boost in the shiny chance. Whether it was 1 in 20 or 1 in 60 remains to be seen. I'm hoping for more information from the silphroad on that. But it's also interesting to note that the Pokestops, where only a few of them were giving the task for Nidoran, which was catch a poison type, it would result in a Nidoran encounter. But there were only very few Pokestops giving that quest. So it was a bit strange to me how the original post said that it was mostly going to be a field research task event, then with some limited research as well. But in fact it was the other way around. It was completely focused on the limited research and just a few tasks from the Pokestops besides that. Then we have had a couple of teasers from niantic. So scrolling all the way back, it started around here. What is this? And then they show a picture of an egg. Maybe you have noticed it. Then again here, one more time. You can see it's a pink egg with a timer on top of it. Another transmission here. You can see that many transmissions were coming in about this special raid egg. So we know that a new raid egg is coming for the new generation of Kalos, and it was announced as a 1-star, so that makes sense that it is pink in this picture. And what we could see from the video here by Couple of Gaming is that the airplane is flying by and it shows 677 as a number. So if you go to the Pokédex, then number 677 is Espurr. So we talked previously about the fact that I expected something like Noivern or Espurr to be that special raid pass with a shiny chance, just like we've had Shinx and Mobile and you name it in the past. So it seems that indeed Espurr is going to be that special Pokemon from the Kalos region, which you can only find in raids and then maybe later in X as well, and it will be shiny available. So this definitely seems to be what is developing there. Here a quick picture about the upcoming Spotlight hours. So we know that tomorrow it's going to be sealed with double evolution XP. And then we are going to the silphroad, who have made an article about souvenirs and where to find them. So let's go to it. We're going to talk about the key findings. There are 8 souvenirs that your buddy has a chance to find no matter where you are. So it doesn't matter in what part of the world you are, whether you are, it doesn't matter in what kind of biome you are, if it is if it is for water or forest, doesn't matter. You can find these 8 souvenirs anywhere. Tropical flower, flower fruits, cactus fruit, mushroom, marble, pretty leaf, stretchy spring and torn ticket. But then there are also 8 souvenirs who fall into 3 distinct rarity tiers, with each tier being weighed as half as much as the previous. These 8, sorry. So these 8 are in distinct rarity tiers. So each weighing half. So I suppose that means that if for one you have a 60% chance, and for the other would be 30, and then for the other would be 15. I assume that's what they mean. The other 7 souvenirs are not found everywhere. You are likely tied to the location in which your buddy found them. So in the previous research from the silphroad, they said that they are looking at the S2 cells and what kind of biome that S2 cell is. And based on that, you could say that some of these souvenirs could only be found in water, for example. Then you would need to get a souvenir while you are in a water biome, and then only then you have a chance to get the souvenir. So these are the 7 souvenirs which you have to be in the right place in order to get them. Then we have universal souvenirs here. Uncommon, rare, universal. So here we can see the all of the different ones that you can find everywhere. The total amount that they found, so the percentage chance of finding it. So you can see that the stretchy spring, pretty leaf, torn ticket are quite rare, while the mushroom and marble are a bit easier to find, but still more rare compared to the cactus fruit, flower fruits and tropical flowers, which are going to be the most common. And then here we have per species the amount of souvenirs that they gathered. So this was probably to see if certain Pokemon species can find certain souvenirs easier compared to others. But there doesn't seem to be any Pokemon that find specific souvenirs quicker than others. Universal souvenirs are independent of the buddy Pokemon species is also the conclusion. Then non-universal souvenirs. So we can see chalky stone, small bouquet and snowy pie cone, for example. So these are the kind of souvenirs that you can only get if you're in a certain area. So let's see what they have to say here. While Sylph researchers are pursuing several leads to determine what triggers these various souvenirs. For example, tropical shells and beach glass are always found near the coast. More investigation will be required to definitely show the condition that allow your buddy to find a souvenir. So they still have to do some extra research to determine where all of those location-based souvenirs are precisely you can find them. So we're expecting a new article to come out about that. Next, we are going to look at this picture that is going to display where all of the current regional legendaries can be found, and note that the legendaries Lake Trio are not going to be staying in raids for long. They will soon be replaced by that Kyurem, I believe on the 1st of December. But here you can see when the raids are active. So you have to look at the UTC. So between UTC -12 and -2, you have the biggest chance to find the A-Self raids. While between UTC -1 till 6, you have the biggest chance of Mesprit raids. And between UTC 7 and 12, you have the biggest chance of the Yuxi raids. So you have to search up what the UTC times are in your local area to determine at what times you have the highest chance to remotely join some of these raids. So for example, for me living in Europe, I know that if I want to do Yuxi raids, I should look for them early in the morning. While if I want to do A-Self raids, I should be looking for them like in the evening. We can also see here a site for Yuxi raids. So the thing is that not all of the people living in the countries for Yuxi are using certain apps like PoGo, for example. They are using different sites. So here is one of those sites that might help you to get into Yuxi raids. So check it out here from the article from Fairfic, and here you can see the link from PoGo, and try to find a Yuxi raid there. Then SK Telecom, Korea's largest Pokemon Go sponsor, operates only until the end of December. So what does that mean? Well, it means for Korea that they will lose a ton of sponsored gyms and stops for South Korea. Okay, did Magikarp change because we are getting new catch screens? So you might have noticed that Magikarp is now a little bit lower in the screen, a little bit in a different position, so it might make the throwing a bit tougher. Personally, for me, using the catch trick, the fast catch trick, it makes it a little bit an uncomfortable position because I have to put my fingers lower in order to make the right throw, but you can't do that while doing the catch trick, so that's a bit, personally I think it's a bit annoying. But you can see that the Magikarp position has changed slightly. Talking about Magikarp, so currently we know that the new premium badges are coming out, the platinum badges, and that means that for the extra large Magikarps you would need 1000 for platinum, right? It is 300 to gold, but it's 1000 to platinum. Same for the small Rattatas. Now at the moment there is still an event going on where lots of Magikarps are spawning, so this gives you a great chance to work towards that gold or that platinum medal. What's interesting is that the arbitrary minimum weight is 13.13 kilograms and 2.41 kilograms in order for it to count towards the medal. Now there are Magikarps who show that they are extra large. You know, once you catch a Magikarp, you get to that Magikarp screen and it can show it's extra large. But still, if it is extra large but below these numbers, it won't count towards your medal. So that is something you have to take into consideration. Another tip that I have for you guys is you want to save up these extra large Magikarps above these numbers, because you can trade them and they will count one more time. So get some friends to save up these extra large Magikarps as well, and you can work on that meta a little bit easier. Then update to Poland Wayfarer Challenge rewards read postponed and upgraded. So this is for the community Wayfarer Niantic Labs here. You can see it here. Hi folks, hot off the presses come an update to the rewards timing for any explorers who participated in the Poland Wayfarer Challenge. We are happy to share that we will be bumping everyone up to Tier 2 rewards as thank you for your participation in the event and in appreciation of the great results that we've seen so far. So, Pokemon Go fighting type Pokemon will appear more frequently in the wild, and if you're lucky you might encounter Shiny Mankey. Ingress 10 rare heat sinks and 1 Wayfarer upgrade. Pokemon Go trainers will be able to participate in the rewards event on Friday, December 18th from 10 AM to 17 PM local time. So that means that for the Pokemon Go players in Poland, this is apparently, who have done the Wayfarer Challenge, you will get a special event on December 18th from 10 AM to 17 PM where more fighting types will be spawning. And I believe they mentioned Shiny Mankey specifically as well. Here, Shiny Mankey, if you're lucky. Okay, so moving on. Oh, here we go. Extra large candy tip from trades. Okay, so we know that from trading it is possible to get an extra large candy. And it is guaranteed that at least one of the trainers will get this extra large candy, and sometimes both of you will get it. Now there is a way to re-roll the dice on whether you will get these extra large candies. So if you are both in the trade screen and you've selected your Pokemon, but not both of you are getting the extra large candy, then what you can simply do is for one person to click on accept and then on deny again, and it will cause a re-roll, and maybe this time you will get both the extra large candy. So this is a way to help each other to get more extra large candies out of the trades. Finally, the Wayfarer badge has a count issue, and we have seen this before, but now we have a solution here by Garretta, or an explanation rather. There's a reoccurring issue where they only count the accepted agreements towards the medal. So the agreements should all be counted. So the accepted ones and the denied ones should both be counted, but apparently there's a glitch where sometimes only the accepted agreements will be counted. So like half of your points will suddenly be gone, or in this person's case, even more than half. So apparently every now and then these denied agreements will be counted as well, and that's why it's going back and forward between these two numbers. Okay, so that's everything I want to share for today. We should soon be seeing more information about the launch of the new levels coming to Pokemon Go worldwide. We know it is coming in the week of Monday the 30th, so it could be in a few hours. It could also mean that at the end of the week they do it. I'm expecting them to do it at the start of the week, so very soon, in a couple of hours. But we'll see what happens, and I will see you in the next episode.